Hi, I'm Sandy Massey, and I am officially announcing my hike of the AT, the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. So I'll be going what's either called the game, because Georgia's abbreviation is GA, and then Maine's abbreviation is ME, or I'm going NOBO, which is the abbreviation for northbound. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'm announcing that today. With that announcement, I'd like to share with you some of the gear I have. Today is March 16th, Saturday, March 16th, 2024, and I'm not able to leave to go on the hike until towards the end of April. Those of you who have done this before, maybe you can help me out. And those that haven't, maybe you can learn what's best, because along the way, I've had to learn what's best. And some of the things that I got early on, like this Osprey 50 liter, which is a very nice pack. But if I were to have it to do all over again and spend the same amount of money, I would definitely have had something that was more watertight, where I wouldn't have to use the trash bag, more ultralight. Some of the things you see here are ultralight, and some of the things you see aren't. I probably have way more of a lot of things than I need, and I really hope you'll help me out with this. As I'm looking around, I'm sitting here looking at this big old thing of toilet paper. Yeah, it's probably one of the things that I can go a little bit smaller on. But we'll go ahead and start with the big three. The big three. My tent. Oh, Keita wants to introduce herself. Come here, Keita. Come here. You want to come here? There you go. Can you say hi? Thanks, my Keita. All right. Go lay down, please. Go lay down. She's wondering who I'm talking to. So, my tent, of course, this is what I've seen so much, and it's the Z-Packs zip tent, and I have my MSR groundhogs that I was thinking about, because I was missing those two pegs when I went out to try my tent out. It was really very easy to use the little branches that were on the ground. I didn't realize it would be quite as easy as it was. And for two of the tents where your headspace is when you lay down, two are supposed to be, the tent pegs are supposed to be longer. And so I used branches for that, and it worked out really well. I didn't want to get on the trail and have any problems, so I went ahead and got the extra two of the MSR groundhogs. So Z-Packs is my tent. Then my sleeping bag is the Chorus 20 degree. Now, this is one of the things I learned talking to everybody else and listening to Dixie, actually. She mentioned there's a comfort temperature and a limit temperature. Now, this one, if you read it, it'll say that it's 32 degrees for comfort, and then the 20 degrees, just basically survival. And when I was out, it was right at 20. It might have dipped down to 18, and I about froze. But I stayed out there. What I did with it was I purchased just a sleeping bag liner, because that's what I was told would help me out with the degrees, and then I could sleep with the sleeping bag liner in the summertime. Again, I didn't know anything that I was doing. This is 100% silk. It's a nice sleeping bag liner, but it is an extra large, and I am 5'5". So the extra large is awful big. And when I had it down on my sleeping quilt, it would bunch around my legs. Thermarest Neo Air. It's noisy. I didn't realize how noisy these things were. So again, if I'm just getting the wrong thing, please let me know. It actually came with a pump sack. I don't know why exactly it came with a pump sack, because it works just as well to blow it up. Oh, my food kit for my stove. So we'll go with that. I've got my spoon. I'm a spoon person anyway, so I'd much rather use a spoon than a fork, like eating my macaroni and cheese or whatever I'm eating. So I was able to get this, which I really like. And I have my Tokes. And I guess I got the wrong size Tokes. This is, I think, the 750 milliliter Tokes. And the reason why I say I got the wrong size, I have the isobutane gas cartridge, and this one is an 8.11 ounce, but there's no way that's going to fit down in there. So if I did something wrong, just let me know. And that's our little pocket rocket. I did see that they make the little flip devices now where you don't have to throw away your can. It'll actually transfer from this can into another can, so you don't have to go through so much of the gas. Another thing that a lot of people do is they wet soak it, and so they'll just take their food, if they're having ramen noodles, oatmeal, whatever they're having, they'll take their food and pour the water in the bag and let it soak all day. And then at the end of the night, of course, it's absorbed all the water, so they'll go ahead and eat that. I was thinking about that because I used to eat my MREs cold. MREs, if you're not familiar with them, they come with this little heater. So you already heard me mention Dixie. Another fella that I was watching, he got a mustache that curls around. A beautiful wife and a wonderful dog named Leo, and his name is Michael, and his handle is I Suck at Hiking. He turned me on to these, I don't know if he bought the Dry Mile, if that was it, but this is called Dry Mile, and what it actually does, it has the outside layer of the polyester and the inside layer of polyester, like a fleece polyester, and then in between those two layers is a rubber layer, so that when you're wearing them, your hands stay warm and they stay dry. And I keep cold hands, warm heart. So I really thank Michael for turning me on to these, because they work and I really do like them. So if that's something that somebody else could benefit from, that's great. My mother-in-law, my wonderful mother-in-law, just yesterday gave me a head net. And it's camouflage, go figure. So I have my head net. I haven't figured out which bag it's going to go into yet. Probably my medical bag, first aid kit, when I get it all together. Okay, so this a friend gave me. It's a tick wrangler is what it's called. You're able to pull the tick out through here. So you just set that on the tick and then you just pull that out. So I'm hoping I don't have to ever use this. So there's that. Then I debated and debated on whether to bring this or not. It has your fingernail file or just a file in it. It has just a little knife, just a little blade. And then it has these little scissors. And it has, little fingernail clippers. And the brand name is True. And I thought that that would be the easiest thing to carry, since the videos that I watched, they said the knives really aren't that needed, that they like the scissors the best. And of course, anytime you're hiking, you need clippers. Okay, so let's see. You already saw my toilet paper kit, and I have my little shovel. It just hasn't made it into the kit yet. And in that pack, of course, I have little alcohol pads, giant antimicrobial alcohol hand wipes. And now I have my shovel. And of course, my toilet paper will probably be a whole lot smaller. Oh, on my shovel. That was a tip that I wish I could remember who gave me that tip. It was off of YouTube, one of the hikers now, but that's just some duct tape. And it mentioned that although I've got KT tape that's going to go in my first aid kit, he said that the only thing that he ever needed if he had a wound would he put a little piece of toilet paper on it, and then he just slapped the duct tape on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm just not that ultra light yet, but after the first week on the trail, maybe. And my bag isn't closing, so definitely we'll have to get rid of some of that toilet paper. Let's see. In my first aid kit, of course, keeping these in my fanny pack. But in my first aid kit, I just have regular sutures and gloves. Everyone said that because I take the Sawyer Squeeze that I'll need some extra little O-rings. So I've got that. And I have my little baggie full of a leaf. My fanny pack, I have a hairbrush, but I've seen women that they have this, it's a brush, they open it up and there's a mirror too, and it doesn't have this handle. It's just wrap your hand around like that, which would be pretty cool. I have also my fanny pack, chapstick, because my lips do get dry. I have just regular Motrin, and then I have the Imodium AD for the anti-diarrhea, just in case when you're on the trail you may need it. I have my little cork ball for massage, and I know, no hair. I know that everybody says that you don't need deodorant on the trail, that you embrace the suck and the stink. But I'm not going to be on the trail the first day, and there are going to be times in town I'm not going to be on the trail. And I'd really like to just carry just a little bit of deodorant. Oh, for my water, I have my little water purification tablets. And I have, oh, I'll put something back here. What do I have back here? Oh, my patch kit. So I have my patch kit right figured if I was carrying it in my fanny pack around my waist, that it wouldn't feel so heavy on my back, and definitely not this shoulder. So I'm trying to keep as much in there as I can. Everybody warned against not taking 2 of anything. With me, I've got 2 lighters. I'm not somebody that naturally carries lighters around. And I figure technically it's not 2, it's 1.5. So we got those. And they're in my fanny pack. My toothbrush, and I don't know if this is silly or not, but I have a Sonic toothbrush, and it's a little head to the Sonic toothbrush. And, whoops, that thing doesn't weigh anything. Then my dental floss and my toothpaste. I went to the dentist right before, well, actually it was Friday. I went to my dentist, Dr. Wheeler, and the hygienist, I talked to the hygienist about going on the trail and told her that I was getting ready to go, and she gave me about 4 of those, so it was really special, really kind. Have an extra hair bow, and I have tweezers. The big Sawyer squeeze and the mini, and I really don't know if the weight difference matters. This one was actually a gift, and I had this one, so from early on. That was after the spoon. The spoon was the very first thing that I got when I decided to go on the trail. This was the very first thing. I saw, my husband saw it, and he sent me a picture, and he was not on board with this at all whatsoever. And slowly he was like, well, she's gonna do it anyway, so I guess I gotta support her. Then that's how I knew he was supporting me, and he bought me a spoon. But first thing I bought was the water purification filter, the Sawyer squeeze, because I wanted to make sure I didn't end up with diarrhea. Not too sure about this. So you guys tell me what you think. These are awful big packets. Oh, sorry, this is sunscreen. This is body lotion, but it's for my feet. I'm gonna take care of my feet. And then this is for any bumps, bruises, anything else. I mean, I put this on a scrape, and the scrape is healed within a day. So I like this. Cortisone. They're heavy, and again, if there's a lighter version or a way that you guys know to pack these lighter, I don't think these things are things that you can dehydrate. I don't know. My husband was watching Dixie with me when she had to hit the SOS button in her Garmin Mini. So I wasn't going to bring a Garmin Mini, but because people say that the Appalachian Trail is, you know, not the same as other trails. It's very safe. There's roads everywhere. There's places to get off. It's pretty hard to get lost. So I wasn't going to get one. But when Chris, my husband, saw that, he got me the Garmin Mini, and he got me the survival wrap. Bareback. Okay, everybody knows what the bareback is. It's my equipment. And there's one thing in here. I don't want to bring it for the use that it is. This is a Flextail Gear tiny pump. And so you're supposed to use this to pump up your pad, your sleeping pad. But, I mean, I don't have COPD. I can breathe. I don't think I need anything to pump up my sleeping pad. And I watched one guy with, I hate hiking. Oh, I can't remember his name. I see him plain as day. But, he had a fella on his show, and he said that he made blowing up his sleeping pad a game, and he'd see how many breaths or how few breaths it would take to blow the sleeping pad up. So I thought that was a neat idea. But the thing I like about this, which I'm thinking about taking it anyway, is because it's really light and it's a nice light. And it gets brighter, and it's something, and brighter, and it's something that I can just hang in my tent. And I did that the other day. I mean, it's just light as it can be. AirPods, but I'm taking these because I'm real quick to lose things. Just set things down, and I imagine that one of my earbuds would be left on the trail somewhere. I got this anchor. It's a heavy little sucker, but it has 2 of the C and then the USB port in it. So I like this because it has a little thing to sit. I can just stand it up and leave it. Might need it, might not. It might be one of those things that just gets sent home. We'll see. Then I have the 10,000 battery pack. It's night core. Then the night core headlamp. Had it plugged in. Okay, so I got that. They said that you really want to have one that has the red light, and I've got that. And it tilts down too, which makes it nice, so I don't have to blind everybody. What else do we have? Just more of a little filter through all my little charging cords at the end. I don't really have this part dialed in. I do have a hiking skirt. Actually, it's a fishing skirt. Real true fishing. But I thought that would be a nice thing to put over top of my leggings, just because, you know, I'm not 20 years old and I don't have a 20-year-old butt. This is my mid layer. Oh, I love it. It's called a Meterino, and it just has the hood, and it's merino wool, and it has a little bit of spandex in it, and some polyester in it as well, down at the pockets. But that's my mid layer. And since I'm leaving the end of April, the only thing I'm really concerned about, I guess, getting cold, are the whites, and I'll have time to get something a little warmer if need be. But the Great Smoky Mountains, they say that it can pretty much snow. Clingman's Dome is the highest point, and that elevation is over 6,000 feet. So I'll definitely have to see about that. My husband brought me this jacket, and it says it's a level 3, but it is so thin I can see through it. I don't know how to show you guys that, but it's a North Face, just a North Face jacket, and it's got all the zippers, the pockets zip, and all of that, which I really like. Just hoping it's going to be warm enough. Then I have, let's see, I have my Darn Tough socks. I have 2 pair in here, and then my other ones that I'm going to be wearing are upstairs. So 2 pairs of Darn Tough socks, and I have my neck gaiter, and just like Darn Tough, and probably everybody's heard of Darn Tough. It's US, made in the USA. And so is this. This is Duckworth, and it's merino wool. And I just ordered it the other day. I say neck gaiter, but it's the one with the little hood. It starts with a B. I want to say baklava, but I think that's the Greek little cake. But that's what that is. I'll wear that around my neck. If you notice, only one thing that I'm going to be wearing has a hood. I'm going to get a little personal. I'm going to talk about underwear. Now, you guys are lucky. You guys get to wear those long, I don't know, my husband has the Under Armour that come almost clear down to his knees as far as underwear. I've got the wool and I wanted to go. These have never been wore. They're just out of the package, so nothing risque about this. So these are the little underwear that I have. And they're from a company in the USA again, and it's merino wool, and the company is Woolly with 2 L's. And I just would like to find the underwear that maybe boxer shorts for women, something like that, because when you wear the boxer shorts, men, you don't have this problem because you've got something to go in the boxer shorts. Women don't, and it's just kind of loose material. Anyway, then my rain gear technically are the tops and bottoms with frog talk, and so this is the top. It doesn't have any zippers in the underarms, anything like that. It's just the basic rain gear that you get at McDonald's, Walmart. So it's a lot thinner than what they had in my day in the military, but it reminds me, even the color reminds me of that. Then my husband said that I can wear this. It doesn't give the protection, and it's extra large. Men's extra large, so it's going to be a little bit thick, but to go over everything might be nice. And so on the days that it's just drizzling, I can put this on if it doesn't drizzle for too long. But I like that my husband gave it to me to wear because it smells like him. And even if I just wear it when I'm sleeping, it'll still be a nice thing to wear. It's just an Under Armour jacket. If you're looking at the tag, it's CSX. And that's where he works, the railroad. I tell people he's an engineer, and they're like, oh, wow. And then I say he's a railroad engineer, and it's no longer, oh, wow. Instead, it's cool. It's cool. He's got a cool job. Okay, so, what do you guys think about camp shoes? I've got these gaiters things. They don't weigh anything. No, I can't say they're gaiters or Crocs. They're, it's a Walmart brand, so you're not supposed to say that. I don't want to get Walmart in trouble. But they're just cheap little shoes. Again, I'm going to do, my name's Sandy Massey. I'm going to do the trail. I am going to hike the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine towards the end of April. And I'm so looking forward to it. If you have any advice, anything that you think would help me along the way, except for telling me not to go because, you know, my husband's kind of on board, but not really. So I already get to hear that I don't have to go. But if you want to share any of your ideas, I would truly, truly be grateful. Okay, thank you. Bye. See you on the trail.